What's up, family? This is Dion Evans here for another episode of RealityBytesTV. My family and I were hanging out, right? We were with my daughter at her weekend competition for Access Broadway. So if you hadn't guessed it yet by any of my Facebook posts or any of my wife's Facebook posts, we are a theater family, which means we do musical theater, dancing, singing, all that kind of stuff. And so there's a competition for that. And I noticed something was happening when we were there that I said, this is something we need to really get not just into our life, but our everyday, everything that we're doing, because it is about the power of partnership, about the power of helping one another, about the power of needing people, that you can't do it on your own. No man's an island and you're not siloed. So I want to talk to you guys real quickly about the art of the quick change. Say it out loud with me, or even in yourself if you're at your desk at work. The art of the quick change. Here's the scenario. So they're doing acting, they're doing singing, they're doing all these different things, different acts and different performances at Access Broadway on the stage. Listen, over the weekend there were not one, not two, not even 10 or 20, but 450 different individual unique performances, singing, acting, dancing, the whole gamut. And when these kids would go and sing or act or dance, if they had an act that was right after the one they did, they'd have to engage in something called the quick change. So they would have maybe a mother or some other teens or some other kids or just a team, an army, a group of people that were like personal valets to them who would help them change. And so two things I noticed at a quick change that I know about quick changes is that one, you have to be not afraid to be naked in front of the person who's quick changing you or the people who are around while you're quick changing. That's one. And two, you cannot quick change by yourself. You can try to, you can make it almost, but not really, because it's tough to do, because with quick change, you have to come in one way and leave out totally a different way, different hair, different makeup, different clothing, everything. So it's a different turn of events. So when we're in quick change, when we're in our life situations, many of us, we try to go through life holding everything in, and we're very siloed, very individualistic, very much, I want to do it on my own. I want to get it for myself, very independent. And there's a place for independence. There is a place for taking responsibility and doing it yourself. But watch this, nothing ever great happened. Nothing ever great was accomplished by a person on their own. I know it may seem like it happened great because they were by themselves, but believe me, trust me, somebody was there with that person, assisting in that process, assisting in that change, assisting in that metamorphosis, assisting in that vision, assisting in that dream. So many of you who are watching this and are listening to this are looking to make changes in your life, or looking to transition from one area to the next, or looking to have an overhaul of some sorts. But take this to heart. Listen to this piece of encouragement. You need somebody to do that with you. You need somebody to assist you in that process. Listen, as good as I think I am in different areas, as much as I think as I can do in different areas, as smart as I may think that I am, if I don't have my wife, if I don't have my children, like that one running behind me, if I don't have those people in my life, then I can't do what I need to do. I can't make that metamorphosis and make that change. So do this. Find people in your circle. It may not be a whole circle. It may be a piece of the pie from the circle. But find people who you can trust. Find people who you believe in. Find people who you understand and know will hold you up and help you change and help you get from one place in your life to the other place in your life. So the other thing I noticed was this with quick change, and this was amazing. Girls, guys, whoever it is, when they were backstage quick changing, they could not be embarrassed or ashamed about the fact of what they had on underneath their primary outfit. They had something on the inside. They maybe had a bra or underwear, whatever it was, or they could not be ashamed of what was on underneath or what was not on underneath, because the goal of changing, watch this, for the next scene and the next phase that they were performing in was more important than someone seeing them in their transparency. That ought to hit you right square in the nose, right there, or in the chest, right there. You cannot be afraid of letting somebody see you scars, or in Beyonce's words, flaws and all. You can't let someone see you only halfway, or only a part of the way. If you are desiring for true and lasting impact and change and really pushing and moving and jumping into your purpose, you have to understand that you have to not be afraid to let the people that are around you that you trust to change, help you change in this process, also see you at your most vulnerable, see you at your most transparent, see you at your weakest. And you have to have people in your life that you trust to be that kind of person for you. So I need you to do two things. One, find those people who you trust to change you and help you in the metamorphosis. Two, find those people who you are not ashamed to be transparent around, who you are not ashamed to be yourself around, who you are not ashamed to be naked emotionally, spiritually, mentally around, because they'll keep your secrets. They'll encourage you and push you to a new place. Listen, that's all I have about the quick change today. Hope it encourages you. Peace. Listen, if what you're hearing and seeing right now or just heard and saw a few seconds ago encouraged you, do a favor for me. Do a few favors for me, actually. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you're watching this on Facebook. Wherever you are, share it on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Snapchat, by carrier pigeon, by soup can and string, whatever you have to do. And then subscribe. Listen, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, encouraging you. So listen, don't be afraid to share what's encouraging you, to share what's inspiring you, and to share with everybody you know. Spread this thing by word of mouth. Listen, this is RealityBytesTV, where real faith meets real life. I love you guys so much. I will check you guys out in a few days. Peace.